Steaks in 2 minutes? Count me in. What's going on, guys? James from Scheels here on another episode of What's Cooking. So today we're gonna be doing something new. We're gonna be cooking some steaks on an Otto Wilde infrared grill. Gets up to 1500 degrees, so steak should be done pretty quick. But we're gonna take this to the next level. We're gonna add a little compound butter that we're gonna be making here. So let's get started.
So first, we're gonna get started on getting our compound butter ready. We're gonna take 2 cloves of fresh garlic, crack them, peel them, and then we're gonna take our chef's knife and we're gonna get those minced up into a nice, fine grain. Next, we'll do 2 twigs of fresh rosemary. We're gonna get those minced up into some nice small pieces. You can't have just rosemary and garlic. So next, we're gonna have 2 twigs of parsley. Once again, just pull those right off the twig, mince them up. We're gonna grab a half tablespoon of basil and a half tablespoon of oregano. Get those tossed in there. We're adding a half tablespoon of pepper, half tablespoon of salt, and we're gonna be adding a half tablespoon of lemon juice. Next, you wanna take your room temperature butter, drop that in, and start mixing it. You wanna use room temperature butter because it's gonna be softer and it's gonna allow those pieces that you minced up to actually mix into the butter so you can make your compound. Grab some saran wrap, lay it out, throw that ball into the center, roll it up. Now you're just gonna wrap those ends nice and tight. You wanna make sure it's nice and tight so you get all the air out, and then you're just gonna roll it across the table again. Give you a nice flat log. Now that the butter has a good shape, we're gonna throw that in the fridge for an hour. Now we're gonna take some olive oil, spread it across our strip steaks. Really like cooking with olive oil, it just gives you a really nice color when you're cooking. We're gonna add some of Cosmo's The Best Prime Steak Rub, and then we're gonna throw these on the grill. We're gonna get our Otto Wilde fired up here. As you can see, there's 2 ceramic plates that provide that infrared heat. We're gonna get those on, and it's gonna be about a 5-minute preheat time. Now we're gonna throw in our water pan, and then we're gonna be throwing in that cast iron grate with those steaks on it. We're gonna be turning up our meatometer to meatometer 2. All that has to do with is how high you're raising the steak up to those infrared burners. We're gonna let this cook for about a minute, and then we're gonna lower it down, pull that grate out, we're gonna flip the steak over. We're gonna put it back in, back up to meatometer 2, and we're gonna let it go for another minute. Now let's see how far we are. 126. After this rest should be a good medium rare. We'll get our other 2 steaks on there, and then we'll be ready to eat. Those steaks look really good, and you can see the juice running off of them. It's gonna be good steak, really nice color. Now we're gonna just cut the end off of our compound butter. I like taking a good, about 1/4 inch piece of compound butter, throw that on the steak. After a 10-minute rest, that butter will be melted, be ready to enjoy.
All right, guys. We were fighting the elements out there. It was a little colder than we'd like it to be, but we got these steaks done. Got that compound butter on there, nice and melted. Let's taste it, see how we did. It's a nice pink cut. Let's see how it tastes. That is good and tender. Nice flavor added to it by that butter. You can taste all of the seasoning. That steak was nice and crispy. Otto Wilde did a great job. You could taste the herbs that we had in that compound butter. It's a great steak. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe or stop in store. We'll catch you next time.